Welcome, welcome to the Weather Guru podcast for September 6, 2023. We're going to be looking at the tropical outlook. Obviously, we have Tropical Storm Lee here, which is forecast to become a major hurricane by the weekend and by Friday, and it could even be a Category 5 storm here. The good news is that it's not expected to affect any land areas in the Greater and Lesser Antilles directly. However, we know that the swells and all of that's going to be a big thing, and the squally weather out to sea. But right now, United States does not look like it's going to be the profitable path right now in terms of a direct impact from Lee. Because of the steering currents and everything that we have in the situation. But right now, this is going to be forecast to become our second major hurricane. This is very big news. Right now, winds are at 70 miles an hour as of the latest advisory from the National Hurricane Center. As you can see, it's moving at a very fast clip. West-northwest at 14 miles an hour, feeling that influence of the subtropical ridge or the Bermuda High. It's moving around that, and that's what's steering it out here in the central Atlantic. Now, you can see the cone here. The key messages with the system is that this system is going to be a major hurricane by early Saturday, and the path is still uncertain in terms of impacts to the United States, of course, and other areas. But the big news is going to be big swells, rip currents anywhere you don't want to be in the water, from Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, down through British Virgin Islands and the St. Croix, St. Thomas, and even Dominican Republic. You don't want to be in the water during this weekend, as these large swells and whip current conditions are going to be making their way felt. We're going to have to watch Lee as it continues to develop. They'll definitely have a great fix on this by Saturday, in terms of, because the steering currents, as they said on the Weather Channel and other weather media outlets, and the steering currents hasn't developed yet. What we're waiting for is either this big high pressure to either retreat eastward and allow Lee to pull a squeeze plate in between the two and go like that, possibly affecting New England or Newfoundland, Canada. Or if it continues northwestward, if it misses the link up between the jet stream and that's coming across and the steering current of the Bermuda High, it will continue on a northwestward trajectory, and that could mean possible swells. Either way, it doesn't look like a direct landfall so far for the United States, so that is great news for everybody along the East Coast. But it will be a powerful system, obviously. Now, as far as one more thing. As far as the other thing, we do have a couple of areas of interest. One coming off Cape Verde Islands now, coming off Africa, Senegal now. This could be our next named storm as well. It's giving a 60% chance through 7 days, so don't be surprised if we go through the next name there with that system. And then another one here is way out here past the Azores. That one's given a low chance of development. It's just the remnants associated with post-tropical cyclone Franklin, so no big deal there. Eastern Pacific, we do have Jova. Jova's winds are still at 105 miles an hour, Category 2, but it's going to be moving into cooler waters, not affecting Cabo San Lucas or anybody along Baja California or anything like that where we had with Hillary, so that's great news. A lot of these Central Pacific storms tend to move away from land, which is great news majority of the time for that area. Hawaii, nothing going on there, so we're lucky, we're blessed to have that. Now, the impacts for the current hazards, it's just heat, guys. Basically, we have some showers in the upper tier. It's riding. The jet stream is well north of the Canadian border, and that's bringing this bubble of heat. We have this high pressure system, this omega block pattern that's been in the central part of the country forever, and it's producing heat alerts, of course, in the Texas Red Hills, Hill Country, of course, Texas Triangle, and also in, the Louisiana's typical areas, Conway, Arkansas, Little Rock, the Mississippi Delta, etc. And also in the Northeast, from D.C., New York, Philly, I-95 corridor, Boston, Hartford, and up into the Green Mountains of Vermont. Now, there is a flash flood warning, though, for the Sonoran Desert of Arizona and the deserts, eastern deserts of California, coming along the high country there. So if you come along I-8 there, through Yuma and those areas in central Arizona, and also in the I-10 just east of the Coachella Valley there, you want to be very careful there. El Centro, Imperial County, those counties, there's a flash flood warning for you guys in effect. The monsoon season is almost over, as you know. There's only 2 months left in the monsoon season for that, so be on the lookout for that. Otherwise, just heat, guys. We got 2 more weeks left for summer. Meteorological fall has already began, of course, September 1st, but the official fall equinox, of course, is the 21st or 22nd when, the sun makes that journey down. So, guys, this is your forecast for September 6, 2023 for the lower 48 United States. Have a great day. Talk to you very soon.